Almost everyone who starts trading shares the exact same dream. They picture themselves sitting on a beach, opening a laptop for 10 minutes, clicking a green button, and spending the rest of the day relaxing. They want absolute freedom. But if you ask anyone who actually trades for a living what their day looks like, they'll tell you a very different story. It doesn't look like a vacation. It looks like a quiet, highly repetitive, almost boring administrative job. Because when you trade for a living, you trade a boss you don't like for something much more challenging, complete and utter uncertainty. And the human brain is simply not wired to handle that naturally. Think about how we are conditioned to view work. From the time we are children, we are taught a simple equation: put in the time, get paid the money. You work 40 hours, you get a paycheck. It's a guaranteed loop. But in the market, that equation is completely broken. You can sit at your desk for 40 hours, follow every single one of your rules perfectly, and actually end the week with less money than when you started. When this happens, the untrained brain goes into a state of panic. It feels like you've been robbed. It feels like a personal failure. And that panic is exactly why a large share of aspiring traders never make it past their first year. To understand how professionals actually survive this environment, we have to step away from the charts entirely and look at a business everyone understands: a local grocery store. Imagine you own this store. You buy 100 apples from a local farm for $1 each, hoping to sell them to your customers for $2 each. While stocking the shelves, you notice that 5 of the apples are bruised and rotten. You can't sell them. So, you calmly toss them into the trash. You don't scream at the apples. You don't get angry at the farm. You don't feel like a failure. Why? Because you already knew that a small percentage of your inventory would spoil. It's not a tragedy, it's just the cost of doing business. You simply price your good apples to make sure you still end up with a profit. But look at what happens when a retail trader takes a loss. They buy a stock, it goes against them, and their stop loss gets hit. Instead of seeing it as a bruised apple, they view it as a personal defeat. They feel like the market is actively targeting them. Out of anger, they immediately enter another trade, twice as large, trying to force the market to give their money back. In the business world, this is the equivalent of a grocery store owner getting so mad at a rotten apple that they burn down the entire store. Professional traders do not view losses as mistakes. They view them as inventory. If you want to trade for a living, you must transition from a prediction mindset to an inventory management mindset. This shift is incredibly difficult because of a psychological phenomenon known as probability neglect. Our brains hate randomness. We want to know, with absolute certainty, what is going to happen next. We can accept uncertainty in the weather, we just carry an umbrella. But when money is on the line, our ego steps in. We want to be right. We want our analysis to be correct because we've tied our intelligence to the outcome of the trade. In almost every other profession, being right is how you succeed. A doctor must be right. An engineer must be right. But in trading, demanding to be right is the fastest path to ruin. To survive the transition to trading full-time, professionals rely on a specific blueprint to protect themselves from their own psychology. We call this the inventory protocol. It consists of 3 structural pillars. The first pillar is defining your cost of goods sold. Before you even open a trade, you must accept that the money risked on your stop loss is already spent. It is gone. It is the price you pay to see if the trade will work. Think of your stop loss as a non-refundable ticket to a business opportunity. If the opportunity doesn't work out, you don't get mad at the ticket seller. You simply move on to the next opportunity. The second pillar is building a personal runway buffer. You cannot trade for a living if you need this week's trading profits to pay this Friday's rent. The moment you trade with scared money, your decision-making completely breaks down. Professionals typically have months of living expenses completely separate from their trading capital. 1. This buffer acts as an emotional shock absorber. It ensures that even if the market has a slow or difficult month, your personal life remains entirely unaffected. The third pillar is the sample size filter. A beginner judges their success based on the last trade they took. If it won, they are a genius. If it lost, they are a failure. A professional judges their success based on a sample size of 50 or 100 trades. They know that any single trade is essentially a coin toss, but over a large enough sample, their statistical edge will consistently appear. Think of yourself as a toll booth operator on a bridge. You don't care if the next car is red, blue, or green. You don't care if it's a truck or a sedan. Your only job is to stand there, collect the fee, and let the system work over thousands of cars. When you finally reach this level of understanding, trading for a living loses its chaotic, emotional charge. It becomes quiet. It becomes a process of executing a well-defined plan, managing risk, and letting the numbers do their job. It is not about chasing massive, life-changing windfalls. It is about protecting your capital, accepting your business expenses, and showing up every single day with the discipline of a professional business owner. Please remember that trading involves significant risk and is not suitable for everyone. This channel is dedicated to the psychology of decision-making, not financial forecasting. Until next time, keep your head cool and your ledger clean.